Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and today's Tuesday, May 20th. Well, the Dow pulled back more than most people were comfortable with, so I got a couple nervous emails. But, if you look at all the rest of the indexes, they're all normal little pullbacks. So we're going to go over all of them, and I'm going to show you that outside of the Dow pulling back more than probably everyone was comfortable with, everything else just did a normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill pullback. So we'll go over that in the final segment. We'll show you what they look like. I also have a new idea for tomorrow. We're going to go over the stock we bought today, the one I can't pronounce, the Chinese word, XFML. And then I have a stock I sold today. I want to go over that because there's a lesson there, and it's BCON. So without further ado, the stock for tomorrow, the idea for tomorrow is COT. It's COT. It's COT to be good. Remember that advertisement? I do. Well, in just a moment, we're going to show you the chart, and I'll show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. Now, don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of COT. There's a call on the long side, and we're looking to buy the stock tomorrow. It closed at 3 on the high of the day, so we'll be looking to buy it somewhere between $3 and $2.80. I'm thinking that might want to pull back 20 cents in the morning, which would really be nice for us to get in, but it may not, and I'll show you why in just a moment. The volume today was 1,700,000. It's about twice its normal volume. It usually trades somewhere between 800,000 to 1 million a day. A little extra today, I guess, because of this breakout I'm about to show you. Okay, well, what do I like about this? All right, I'm going to show you. Let's go to zoom in a little bit. It's too much. Hold on. Still not enough. Okay, that's good. All right, first I want to show you the support area. It's right there. It's the top of this day. So what we have is an initial breakout, and then we spend all this time pulling back the support. It hit it here once, bounced off it. It wasn't really quite ready to go. It came back down, retested it, and now it's putting in this what I would consider an ascending triangle. We remove that support line, and this is what I'm looking at right now. Coming off the support level, we've got an ascending triangle. And we even had a breakout today because it did it on twice the normal volume. Now this is 280 where the support line is. So it would be great for us if the market would pull back 20 cents tomorrow in the morning. We could get in right at the support area. But it may not. It may pull back part way and then go. It may not pull back at all. So I have to leave that up to you to decide where you want to buy it. I'm showing you the picture. I'm showing you the target of 540. If you think this trade isn't working in a later date, you need to pick your own sell stop area, because I don't use stop orders in a conventional manner like most people do. But if you're comfortable using them that way, that's fine. Okay, so let me recap this. This is COT. This is a call on a long side, and I think we can make $2.40 on that trade. Now let's take a look at the stock we bought this morning. I paid $3.83. That's exactly where it closed. And there's a couple things I want to point out that I see. I see breakout, I see pullback, I see breakout, I see pullback, and obviously the next thing I'm going to see is a breakout. Okay, not only does it have that characteristic, but it has this ascending triangle also. That was the first one. As you can see, after it broke out, it came back down. This is our support area. That's why it's holding here so nicely. And it's even putting in this little reverse head and shoulders pattern here in these last couple of days. Okay, so we'll put that in our portfolio. Hopefully in a week or so we'll be selling this out at our target of about $5.80. Okay, let's take a look at the stock I sold today. BCON. It's not that I think the move is over. It's just I thought it got ahead of itself. But what I want to point out is that when we first bought this, I pointed this characteristic out to you. I want to go over it again. I pointed out the fact that this is what the stock was doing. It was breaking out, pulling back, breaking out, pulling back, breaking out, pulling back. And this is where we bought it, right here. I paid $1.17 for it because we knew the next thing it was going to do after a little consolidation was breakout. And that's exactly what it did. But when we buy these, when I look at these, I don't know what the breakout's going to look like. I just know that the odds are very high that it's going to break out. I don't know if it's going to break out, creepy crawl slowly up through there, or if it's going to explode like this one. Anyway, I sold it because I just thought it got ahead of itself. And if it pulls back, we're definitely going to be back in this stock anywhere in this area right in here. This is support. And you know what? If it keeps right on going up to our target of 210 without me, I still made about 37% return on my money. So, I'm a happy camper. And anybody who went along with me on that one, I'm happy for you. I know a lot of people don't like dollar stocks, but they pay off just like anything else. Okay, let's take a look at the major indexes because we got some nervous people today. I'm going to do this a little different today. I'm going to look at the Dow Jones averages last. And first we're going to look at the QQQs. Because what I want to point out is that in outside of the Dow averages is that every other pullback was your textbook pullback. Nothing unusual, just that they seem to have stayed down at the bottom end a little bit longer than most people wanted, including myself. And this is the QQQs. You can see this is the support line. You can see it got to it and bounced off. And we're going to take a look at an hourly chart. It's basically like zooming in. And there's our support level that I pointed out. And I said they were going to come down and you had to build a base. Well, I thought the base would have been built by 12 or 1 o'clock, but instead it took all day with this back and forth, back and forth. But the base is in. They're still oversold, and I expect them to break out to the upside tomorrow. So nothing unusual with that pullback. Let's take a look at the transportation average. First, let's look at the daily. There's our support. Pull right back to it. Nothing unusual. Let's take a look at an hourly. Now, if you remember, I even said last night on last night's video that this probably looked like it wanted to pull back a little bit more, which it did. And I also said it'll probably put in a formation that resembles this before it wants to rally. And lo and behold, that's what it did. Just that it took all day to do it. So it got people a little nervous. And I kept saying the rally's coming, and it just didn't come. So people got a little, ran out of patience, so to speak. Let's take a look at the SPYs, which represent the S&P 500. Okay, here's our support. Pulled back to it, bounced off it. Nothing unusual about that. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, pulled back, and now you can see it's already kicked back, and already looks like it's a rally has already started. Nothing unusual about that. Now let's look at the Dow. Okay, now that first of all, it ruined my pretty little uptrend there, but it's no big deal. Doesn't really have any technical significance. It just pulled back more than people thought it should have. I don't know why the Dow did that, or what caused the Dow of all the indexes to be under more pressure than the rest, but it hasn't violated anything. Now let's take a look at the hourly chart. Okay, I thought there was a chance it could have held up in here, but there was this big surge down into this second support area. You always have to look underneath. When the first one isn't working, chances are the second one will. And now we're putting in a base. So I can't explain why that one pulled back more than the others, but it just did. But I will ask you this. Would you rather be short here or long here? Me, I'd rather be long here. Anyway, that's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.